Good morning, everybody. Welcome. It's a lovely Friday day, isn't it? It's lovely. There we go. Thank you for joining us again for our weekly webinar. This is our last webinar for Q3. So the new webinars will be starting, and hopefully you guys will not be falling asleep. So that's good news, isn't it? Some interesting things happening in the next quarter. And then we'll finish round about roughly about this 15th, 16th. And then we're cutting it off for the year of December. So 15th, 16th of December. So reason being is some of us like Christmas, and we want to concentrate on having a lot more available time to receive presents. So if you have any, please send them to me. If you don't know what my address is, please Google Hikvision South Africa and you'll find our address. Send me the presents. I don't mind. I'm joking. Please, chocolates. No, joking. All right. Anyway, so today we'll be discussing a little bit and introducing a bit more on the Hikvision South Africa's mobile monitoring site for fleet solution, basically. So it's a very short module. It's again not very big, but I'm going to try and highlight a few little features and give you guys a bit of an idea just to create some interest in it, if I can put it that way. So as Hikvision, we have multiple different products. There's a lot of them. From cameras, yes, we do CCTV, we do cameras, Hikvision. We also do alarm systems, access control, video intercom, X-ray machines, metal detectors, monitors, USB drives, SD cards. What else is there? Servers, RAM for PCs as well. I'm trying to think. There's just a hell of a lot of stuff that we have. All right. Anyway, moving on. So part of that is our mobile fleet solution side, our mobile monitoring for surveillance. So we're going to be jumping into that one if the PPT is going to go to the next little picture. There we go. Perfect. All right. So a lot of you might be familiar with certain products that are in the country, and you know that there's always a headache. So, you know, you need to concentrate on the cost of the mapping. You need to concentrate on multiple other things for that itself as a supervisor or end user. Also, you want to know about the safety of the drivers, not just to make sure that they're not drinking or sleeping or anything like that, but also to make sure that they are safe, etc. Because this is becoming a big issue in our country, whether you are a Uber driver, whether you are a bus driver in this country from one city to another city, whether you are working for some sort of transport company, whether you are in the cash and transit companies. This is a big concern in our company. I see all in South Africa, and our company has a solution. I even see now courier companies where they try and drop off certain parcels, even take a lot parcels, companies like that, the guys that do the deliveries. It's becoming a very big hassle. So with that unfortunate increase of risk in our country, we obviously have a solution, and we try to highlight that. So besides this point itself of normal ways of monitoring vehicles. So with this, the topic that we're going to be discussing, we're going to go and have a look at certain options itself. But for some of these demonstrations, we're going to be using our dash cam model, which is our the G4 model that we call it. It's got quite a lot of analytics built into it. So it has the capability of having certain displays. We can have panic buttons in the vehicles. We can have indoor, outdoor cameras. We have our DBA cameras as well. And we'll get to that part just now. And yeah, so we carry on. So we've done quite a lot of POCs. We are really trying to showcase that a bit more. So under the supervisor side, first of all, what that basically means is you can have a map and you can monitor the vehicles and see where those vehicles are at all time, making it very easy to use. But not just that, when it comes to the mapping itself, most of us are familiar in using Google Maps. And if you're using the API connection, then they charge you sometimes. So that it depends on your region, it depends on whatever your platform is, etc., but not going down there. We do, however, have an offline feature as well where they don't charge you, where you can download it for free, and then you have the map. And that's what most companies do. We just download it and then you have it for free. So it makes life a lot easier. Right, moving on from there, when it comes to that certain type of backup itself, you need to have some sort of storage or somewhere that it would be able to go to. So we have multiple different options for that. So from your event backups to your schedule backups to your snapshot backups, everything is available. Nice thing is that it can go through HIK-Central, it can go through HIK Pro Connect, it can go through the cloud storage, it can also go through to the client's direct phone on HIK Connect app. All right, making it a bit easier. Right, so under that itself, just to show you, we do have the web browser itself. So for the web client, so it gives you the capability of using the web client to be able to use that functionality of the software. Why is this happening every single time? Sorry guys, ESCOM happened again. I don't know if you guys are watching this 15 years from now. We have a thing called load shedding. This do happen. It's where we used to have power. So if you're watching this video 15 years later in this on YouTube, yeah, we did have power in South Africa. Yeah, there we go. We're back again. All right. I'm just going to and stop there, and then I'm not going to play the background ones. Let me just open it again to share with you guys. My apologies. This does happen, unfortunately. I'm just going to share it just like that. Oh, no, it's not going to work. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to switch on here. All right. While I wait for that one to start up, let me start this one. Yeah. It's fun getting home and there's no electricity. It's fun when you wake up in the mornings and you want a lovely cup of coffee and there's no electricity. So these things do happen. So my apologies. There's obviously nothing I can do about that, but so we carry on. So let me try and share that quickly again with you guys. Is it going to share? It's sharing. Sharing is caring. There we go. Okay, awesome. Let's skip the next page. Come on, go. We've been there. We've done that. We've discussed this. We don't want to discuss that. We're done with that. All right. So, like I said, we have the web section as well. So with that, with HIK-Central, you can use the web browser to be able to monitor the vehicles and track what's going on them. Right. Not just that, you can also do the actual software installation on a physical PC. And then you can basically monitor where the vehicle is and what's happening. Right. Then we also have, like I mentioned, the mobile side of things. We do have that comfortability of using the HIK-Central Professional mobile app in order for certain managers to quickly check up where the staff is or what's going on. Right. And yes, we're using a little bus in that picture. Okay. So the safety part of things. So yes, some drivers just don't care. Other drivers take their job really seriously and they understand that they have to be on the road, which will be a concern for other people. It will also be the fact that you have other people's life in your capability of control and etc. So you need to make sure that you keep everything safe, what you do. Right. And obviously we do live in South Africa. So I've seen funny things, and I'm sure all of you have seen funny things. For the people watching this 20 years from now, don't know why you're watching it. Maybe you're bored, but we had our taxis that would be on the opposite direction of the traffic on the pavement. So just to give you a hint over there. But anyway, so with that, on our DBA features itself. So this is an analytic program, and it's a special camera designed to be able to monitor the facial expressions and also to monitor behavior itself. We have obviously also a camera facing outside the vehicle that be able to also monitor the outside of the vehicle as well. Right. So under that behavior, if you get distracted, it will let you know that please concentrate on the road. If there's any person that's yawning, smoking, on the phone, etc. If you are following too close, if you are switching lanes when you're not supposed to, etc. So all those little options are built into it. So just to show you guys that a little bit, I think I can play this. Yeah, I can play it. I'm going to have to look that side now. Sorry. So it's going to pop up. I'm going to skip some of it. I think that's fine. Okay. So that's HIK-Central. You go onto it. You select your device. Once you select your device, you'll find the alert that you are looking for. And there you can see the person is concentrating. That's Marcus, very good friend of mine. His name is Marcus, very good friend. So Marcus is now currently back in China. He should be coming back very shortly. He's visiting family there. Hey, buddy, miss you this side. Work very well with him. He's a very good professional when it comes to this product, and he knows it from the start to the end. So I always make use of his knowledge. Right. But anyway, as I'm mentioning, also you can see in this little video, you can export that as well. You can also export the picture, and you can save it, and you can email it, and you can send it. So now you have that notification. So if the staff member was not focusing when they are supposed to, you can change that. All right. Moving on from that one, let me just skip the end. There we go. Okay, well, already skipped. So if you are falling asleep behind the steering wheel, which is not a good one. Let's see that. He's falling asleep. Not for real. It's just us testing. So he wasn't driving and falling asleep. It's just part of a testing purpose. Anyway, so as you can see, you have that alerts. And again, you can export that. And also the watermark will be on that footage as well for whatever purposes. There we go. Let's go. That one. And now it's going to buffer on me. Yeah, if it's not load shedding, it's PPTs that's crashing. Okay. All right. But anyway, so if it comes back, it comes back. So we have smoking as well. So if you're sitting in the car and you are smoking and you're not allowed to smoke inside the company vehicle or etc., it will alert you. If you are on the mobile phone, it will do the same procedure. So it will obviously tell you that you are, get off the phone kind of thing. So that gives you that capability. The nice features are as follow as well for the camera for the front section of the vehicle, looking towards the hood or the bonnet, if you want to put it like that, so that we know it, looking out towards the road. So that will tell you that if there are vehicles stopping too quickly, it will warn you, it will make a sound. It will also warn you when you are trying to change lanes and it's actually a solid line. It will warn you also when you're standing at a robot and the vehicle's going, you're moving ahead out of the robot because the robot is green. It will warn you to say, follow the vehicle in front of you. Okay. And this PPT has completely crashed on me. All right. Let me see if I can fix that quick as possible. It's so nice when everything goes so smoothly, eh, guys? It's at least the good news is it's Friday, and at least we can all braai now and yeah, have fun. Okay, PowerPoint. And we need to end that, and then we can end that. Come on, there we go. All right, let's try opening that up again. So while we wait, please guys, have a look. We have our e-learning platform that's been updated, and there's different information on it. So please make sure that you follow instructions and speak to your NDs as well. Let me open up that PPT. There we go. Select my file. There we go. All right. So we've gone through that. You guys have a key understanding, hopefully. All right. Next up. Oh, no. Just going to go through all the videos now. There we go. I think that's the reason why it's so. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Next up is also on that itself for that vehicle. If there's passengers inside the vehicle, certain truck companies don't allow passengers. Certain other courier companies don't allow passengers inside the vehicle. This gives you that option to program it, to set it up. If there's a passenger, it gives you the capability. Not just that, also be covered. Be covered means it covers the camera. So you're not supposed to do that. And also the normal alerts like overspeeding, excessive idling, etc. So there's all those little goodies as well. And I do have those little video clips as well. Let's see if I can play maybe one or two of them. So a passenger gets inside the vehicle, the alert will come through. You can go and view that alert. There you can see there's a passenger. That's Marcus, obviously in the car with someone. I'm not sure with who, but yeah. So as you can see exactly on the map. You have all the reports and you can export that as well. Let's skip the last part. Okay. And then also if you're covering the actual camera itself inside the vehicle, so it will send an alert because the staff is not allowed to do that. It will show you that under that alert. Let's just quickly have a look. It should be Marcus again, very good friend of mine. So the camera is covered. And there's the camera. So he actually covered that camera, which is, yeah. And yes, the camera is in black and white for that special DBA camera is designed to be in black and white. Reason being, it's to monitor the behavior. It's not there for an overview. That's why we have an overview camera as well. So over speeding as well. So we have that. So I think it's the most commonly used one. So there's the alert. So you can see he set it up. I don't know what speed he set it up. So you can change it. Gives you the location. You can see exactly where that is. Okay, he's not actually speeding. He's doing 65. So yeah. Oh, I'm sharing and no one can see. And everybody's laughing at me. Oh my goodness. Thank you, everybody that's joined into this webinar live, for letting me know that you can only see me and nothing else. Thank you. All right, then. All right, thank you. Everybody's laughing. Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you. All right, let's quickly go back. Yeah, no, I'm going to go back now. Oh no, he's going back. All right, let's try sharing that one. Come on. Okay, so like I mentioned, obviously we've gone through those ones, smoking on a mobile phone, etc. So we have that features. Let's skip again. This is what happened earlier, but you guys didn't see that. Skip all the videos. Okay, on a mobile phone. You can see him on the phone. All right. Thanks, guys. That was a good one. Yeah, I'm presenting and no one can see anything. Okay. So under that behavior itself, like I said, a passenger. And here I am showing you guys. There's Marcus driving and you can get that alert. So you can see that. And then you can obviously export that as well. Not just that, if the camera gets covered. So let's quickly have a look at that one. There's the two. So that's the inside camera and that's the behavior analytic camera itself. And you can see it's in black and white. He covered it. So it's designed for that because it's not for an overview. It's there to concentrate on the driver. And then the next one is the speed. So that's the one that I was looking at, but you guys couldn't see that. So thank you very much for that one again. So as you can see, it will give you a speed alert. You'll see exactly where the location is. And you can see he's doing 58, 60, up to 65 in a 60 zone. So yeah, that doesn't make sense. Maybe I need to do a proper one where I show him what speed is. No, I'm joking, not reckless. All right. So again, so as you can see, very nice little options. Let's just keep all those because we discussed a little bit. There we go. Not just that, we can also have cameras on the side of the vehicle. We see this a lot on YouTube and TikTok, where the truck doesn't realize there's a small little car in front of him, and then they drag and take that car with them. All right. So you can use the A4 server for that itself. There are other multiple cameras outside, and you can also have a display to be able to see that blind spot area. And I've got a little video to show you guys how that would look like. So it will warn the driver itself and give him that alert itself on the next lane. So, which is pretty cool. Okay. And this is the only actual video clip that I had. So yeah, deal with it. It's not the best quality, but I'm sure you guys can understand. Once I get my one, you'll see a little bit, it will look much better. All right. We're over here. Okay. All right. So we have that as well. And next up is the operation side. So the nice thing about the operation is the flow of the work itself. So you'll get the alert with the map and the picture like you can see. You can also see little pictures on the side to give you direction itself when you look at the overview. For the operator, it makes it easier because they can also put into HIK-Central any comments there. That was a pedestrian that was too close to the vehicles on the road, so it gave an alert so that if there's anything, the records are there. That one there is, I think it was McDonald's. I think we were on our way to McDonald's. I can't remember. But anyway, so all that information is there, giving you that alarms and alerts and receiving them as an operator. Right. ERM itself is where we can basically take any event for that management and send it out to certain servers or certain protocols itself to be able to send that and keep it in the record. So if the driver has done something wrong, you can export that all the way to that center and keep it into the system. So if there's maybe a hearing or maybe a warning or whatever the case is, you can pull all the evidence and say, listen, for the last month, you've been picking up your girlfriend and you're not allowed to. Right. Okay. And then the rest of the reports are also available, not just from seeing everything, as well as the locations where they are, the people counting, you can have that as well inside the vehicle, the flow of that. So all those little nice little options are available. Okay. Next up is also just to show you again, HIK-Central, the hardware itself, this actual software that we have, the requirements to be able to use that. There are different requirements, so please keep that in mind. I would rather go with a big juicy PC and build that and use that for that kind of functionality. Next up is the thank you, and then I'm going to quickly play you guys the clip of the ad for this itself. So please bear with me for a few seconds. I'm going to find it quickly. Yeah, and then you guys can have a look at that, and then we'll end the recording, and then after that also we'll have the Q&A. So we'll end the recording and then the Q&A will be there. All right, here we go. There we go. Thank you. All right, that's it. And see the rest of you guys on YouTube next time for our next recording. And enjoy. For the rest of you, can stay behind for the Q&A.